Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to Bronwen's Cove Tarot. This is a timeless collective reading on what is coming forward. If you are a new face, welcome in. Nice to see you. If you're an old one, welcome back. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscribes. Thank you for your emails of confirmation, your emails just sharing your stories, and your emails booking readings. If I haven't got back to you, I will do so. If not tonight, it will be tomorrow, okay? Now, I asked our highest resonance light team members, what is it that we should be focusing on? And I got told children's books. And I thought, okay, let me just put into Google the word children's books. And the first one that came up was The Little Mermaid. And the first thing that I thought of was when Ursula makes that deal with the Little Mermaid, or the other way round, that if she takes her voice, she'll give her legs. There's something here about stealing someone's voice or truth and trying to make it their own, okay, or trying to disguise it as their own, but not really understanding the tune of the song, which I found very interesting, okay. There's something here about being grateful for what we have and not thinking that the grass is greener on the other side, and someone really wanting this light one to do this, because like you've got unchained, broken and free, okay, and then you have Aquarius here. You see, can you see those? All right, so someone here has removed something from their 11th house. What has been removed from their 11th house? Stop. Now open it up, and you've got the Devil card in reverse. Someone's removed something really big from their 11th house. Okay, sorry, I've got my doors going. Someone just closed the door for me, and I know it wasn't my partner. Sacred Light Stone. I say that because my house does get busy. Sacred Light Stone. Okay, now what's it say on the back of this one? It says supports our appreciation of life, life's purpose, teamwork between groups of individuals and cultures to find a common ground. Okay, this is talking about light workers coming together, because you've also got here boundaries. Okay, this is light workers coming together. These are people, you know, a light worker is a light one. They're somebody that was placed on this earth with their sole mission of helping to raise the vibrations of the collective consciousness through their spoken word, through their artwork, through their beauty, through their, you know, creativity. And there's something here about that Ursula energy, trying to pull in this deal with the devil to give something what they see as greater. And there is nothing greater than, you know, helping others to find their own path. It doesn't matter what industry you're in. It doesn't matter how you do that, because some people's blueprints and, you know, paths of service maybe not as, you know, glitzy and glamoury as others. Some people are spiritual gurus, some people are teachers, some people are, for example, cleaners, but every single one of their jobs, if you're in your North Node, is where you're supposed to be, and it's how you're going to light up other people along the way. Okay, so tell me more. Look, the Devil card's coming out again. Okay, do you want me to take this out? I heard no, place it down there, over there. Oh, I've been told to place it over here for a reason. Okay, do you want me to look at this one? Now this one is hydrangea, and it was upside down. And it says boundaries, and we just had boundaries. Deconstructing challenging karmic patterns, hex breaking, protection, redirecting curses and psychic attacks, restructuring energy field, and it was upside down. So someone's been trying to actually push into someone's energy field. They're trying to find, I heard, a loophole in someone's boundaries. There's something here about offering something, and this energy or pattern or theme of an offer's going to be given, and you've got to choose between two. Which one will you choose? Blah 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 blah. It keeps coming up, and there's a reason for this. I think the nearer this light one gets to this blessing coming in, this multiple streams of income, there's the reason why this offer keeps coming up is because it's more than just, oh, you're going to get, you know, a promotion in your job, or you're going to be able to buy that house. I think it goes deeper. I think whatever it is that this blessing is, it's not just about money, it's about expansion of the soul, and it's also about the expansion of that light one and that light worker, and how many souls it can touch. And this Ursula energy wants to stop that from happening. They want to take the voice of that light one, so they can't sing, so they can't talk, so they can't, you know, have that spoken word that touches other people's light. Very interesting. Okay, let's see what else wants to come in. And I must actually also add that my house does get busy with energies and spirits and stuff like that, and I do cleanse my home regularly. So, you know, I always do a blessing before I start my readings to make sure that whoever it is that's coming through is of light and of the highest resonance. So if you hear doors opening and closing, it's absolutely fine. There is nothing low vibrational here. It's usually one of my ancestors or guides, or it's sometimes nosy spirits that I just shoo away. I must also say that not all of my videos are going to have subtitles, because I've just been playing around with the new software to see whether it works. It's quite time consuming, so I will have subtitles on here, but I thank you for your patience if you don't see it straight away. Okay, and let's see what else wanted to come out. Tiger's Eye keeps coming out. Someone needs to get Tiger's Eye, and I heard clean it. Someone needs to clean their Tiger's Eye or polish it, or someone needs to place it in the sun or in the moon. Okay, and if you don't have Tiger's Eye and this resonates, you need it. There's something here, because whenever I think of Tiger's Eye, I think of confidence. Okay, there's something here. Ooh, okay, someone needs to place some Tiger's Eye. I heard by the windowsill for someone, or hanging on like a wind chime or something along those lines. I heard it cleanses out the air, like with the window open. Okay, what else? Cloves are coming out. Okay, let's have a look on here. So we have here exorcism, healing, love and money. And you've also got Mookite underneath. And it hasn't got anything on the back, but I don't know that much about Mookite. Someone either needs to get Mookite, or someone needs to clean their Mookite, or they need to use cloves. And especially with it being with money and exorcism. There's something here about someone trying to invade someone's boundaries. Ooh, that's fine, because you know what? This card underneath says just because you don't believe in karma doesn't mean it does not exist. All actions and intent have a consequence. So there's someone here who's still trying to kind of brush off the fact that, you know, these things are happening to them. There was, if you look in my previous video, it talks about a sibling that was sending something. They tried to send either a death spell or some sort of stagnant energy, and it was just sent back. It was boomeranged back, and they were trying to hide a lie that they told about a light one, yourself or another person, and how it's now being exposed, and not only exposed in truth of people seeing this, but they're seeing the effects of the ill will that they've been sending out towards you, or the light one that you're thinking of, because they're withering away. There's something happening with their heart space, with their face, with their skin. Look, there you go. Pay to have readings done on you, multiple. Every time, and this is the reason why I think with this Tiger's Eye coming out, and with this hydrangea upside down, there's something here about trying to force themselves into someone else's energy. And I heard they used to do this in person. So if this is a sibling or a family member, there was someone there that was very, very draining. Okay, and they may have been the one that would quieten this light one's voice, even as a child. There was something here about cutting them off halfway through speaking, or, you know, when they get to the end of what they've said, pretending they didn't hear them and continuing to talk to someone else. And because I heard the song, "Two can play that game, your name, your game." But I don't know the rest of it, and I'm never going to continue, because I always end up getting it wrong. But you've got Ask a Witch upside down, okay, and pay to have readings on you. So this was done in the sly. This was done on the sly, big time, big time. Now, why was that past energy brought up? Let me see. Why was that past energy brought up? What have we got here? Activation. Oh, come on now. You've got family underneath. You've got activation. Your auntie's death wasn't by natural causes. Okay, so that is quite specific, and for someone, that's for someone. Now, there was an activation. Something happened in this family. Wrote you out of the will. Wow, I did not expect that to come up. Obviously, there's some past energy, or energy that hasn't been focused on for a while, that they want to come out again. Okay, because I have really old videos that talk about this, and then for some reason the energy was redirected somewhere else. So we have here, wrote you out of the will, you have a family member, you have your auntie's death wasn't by natural causes, and you have activation. There was something here that was done to either block an activation of a light one, okay, and it was done at the same time when this person was written out of their will. Anything else that wants to come out? Let me get this one over here. Let's have a look. It says here, awakening and invocation. Yeah, definitely. There was something here. Someone may get a download or a vivid dream about this, or they may have a dream that they don't really understand properly and it's all jumbled. There's a suggestion there to write it down and start writing down and looking for signs and synchronicities in your dreams. But what is this about an activation? An activation, there was something here that was done to stop an awakening. And I don't think it's just the awakening of a light one when they were a child, but it's also the awakening to truth and to speaking about this truth, because going back to that Ariel thing with Ursula, there's something here about keeping something very, very quiet within the family that includes this auntie. What else would like to come out? Please and thank you. Oh, it dropped straight on the floor. Let's have a look. And we have moon and cycle. So someone's been using moon magic, or somebody has been, I heard, biding their time, because you've got 3 women on here, okay? So 3 women are, I heard 3 women are affected or infected. So this auntie, this is either baneful magic that was cast upon an auntie, or this is, especially as I was talking before about a sibling and how, you know, people are now seeing how their ill will is affecting their own body. This also could be an auntie, so you have to take it as it resonates, because this also could have been an auntie doing something and it cost them their own lives. Geez, that's heavy. Anything else that would have to come out? Please and thank you. Okay. We have a, yeah, look at that. What was I saying? Wand and intention upside down. So this person over here, there's something here going on with an auntie, okay? And you have 2 main messages here. If your auntie was of light, or this light one's auntie was of light, then something was cast towards them using moon cycles, and it may have been sent more than once over seasons, which caused ill health. And you have to remember as well that I am not a licensed medical professional in any way, shape or form. These are just messages that have come through, so please use your discernment when these messages do come through. However, the 2 options here, or the 2 energies that are coming through, is that there is an auntie that had something cast upon her over a period of time, okay, and it was ill-intentioned. And on the flip side, you have someone's auntie who is not of light, who is doing this to another light one or someone within the family, okay, to keep quiet the fact that this person was written out of the will. What's it say there? Will and testament. They were written out of the will purposely, and it's almost like this is the karma. There's some sort of activation, something happened. I heard a wish was granted. Oh, that's a bit dark, isn't it? But this person, if they had sent some sort of death spell, or they sent some sort of freezer spell, however long they'd been doing it for, it was cast back on them, or it was sent back to them. Anything else? Because you've got to remember also that this energy, the energy that I pick up on, is fluid, which means it is past, present or future. So this may have already happened, this may be happening now, or this is a forewarning of what is coming to be. You've also got union, oh, there you go. Okay, so there was some sort of spell that was cast, and it was done more than once. There's something here about blocking a divine union between a light one and their divine counterpart. Now with this activation, there was something that was supposed to happen in childhood to this light one that was blocked purposely by a family member, and it was done around the time when this person was written out of a will, and they may not even know about this, okay? But at some point, because I heard Lionsgate, I heard at Lionsgate there was an activation, and it started the process of sending that back. Wowee, yeah, because you've got intensification. Wowee, okay. So that's been sent back bit by bit by bit by bit. I heard the matriarch. Yeah, but whoa, okay, because you've got here ritual, and you've got herbal kitchen, alchemist, and invocation. Somebody is a green witch, or somebody is a herbal witch, or uses a lot of herbal medicine, but someone has also been researching the spiritual meanings of these plants, or has been harnessing the energy of these plants and has slowly been sending this back. But I heard, I will teach you, or we will teach you. So this is not just a person on this realm. This may also be an ancestor who has been sending this stuff back. somebody who is very knowledgeable with herbs, and I heard for some it's someone from the Salem time, but that won't be for all. There's definitely this a strong connection to someone's ancestor who either worshipped the earth and plants, or is very, very connected to Gaia. Okay, yeah, because look underneath here, you've got the Wiccan reed. So you have someone's ancestry or lineage that is steeped in the occult. It's steeped in the lineage of witches, and you've got to remember that there are different types of witches. There are white witches that are for light, there's grey that sit on the fence and can do either light or dark, and then you have dark witches. But this green witch, I heard don't F with me. So when they were alive, they were someone who would quite happily hex someone, but they'd also heal them. And there's someone on their, a light one has this person on their ancestral team who has been sending this back, even without instruction from this light one. This is someone who is protecting this light one. I'm sorry for the stuttering. Whose energy is that? Because it's not mine. One second, I'm just listening. Because I heard it's someone who doesn't like that I'm tapped in. So you've got the Wiccan reed here, and the Wiccan reed, I don't know all of it, but I know that part of it says, do as ye will, harm ye none, which is more or less do what you want, just don't harm anybody. Do not, you know, take benefit from hurting other people. And you've also got a rebirth here. Okay, so there is definitely an ancestor coming through. This ancestor as well, because if this is a sibling, you know, this light one may share ancestors. And this one over here, as much as this one may sit on the fence between light and dark, they choose what just cause that they should step into, either their light or their shadow. And I have a feeling that especially with someone's sibling here, that they may have tried to call, this is who they try to pull up. This is who they pulled up as a monitor spirit. If you look back at some of my previous videos, there is a video talking about a monitor spirit being in someone's house and being really angry about being there and not wanting to be there and wanting to enact revenge. Okay, and now this is making sense because you have a family member here who is linked to the same lineage as this light one. Okay, so who is linked to this ancestor. And some of my previous videos talks about how an ancestor walked away, a lot of ancestors walked away from whoever this person was. This high priestess in reverse, or this high priest in reverse. This energy of this ancestor was bound and pulled back up from the ethers to be sent over to this light one, and they went back, they were freed and sent back to do whatever they wanted. And that makes sense why there was this energy of this green witch, or this, you know, this ancestor who would sit in the light and the dark. Now, why have I been shown this? Because there's something here about wanting to give an activation to a light one. And I know that in a few of my videos, there's been this message of an ancestor wanting to give recipes, or wanting to give some sort of knowledge, where they want a light one to write down all of the precise measurements of what they use in herbs, or in creating oils and things like that. This ancestor here, I think also as a thanks for them being freed and sent back, they are going to help with an activation. There's another activation coming because I heard downloads. But this ancestor over here has also been sending back whatever it was that was sent by this auntie. And if it is not that, and that doesn't resonate, it's the other way around. They are the one that is enacting revenge on whoever it is that sent this to someone's auntie. But I was told it's the first one. It's the first one. Okay, let's have a look. You've also got air and imagination. Okay, so you have Gemini, Aquarius and Libra, and right at the start we had an Aquarius come out. So this was helping to remove any blocked communication or incantations that were sent to an 11th house. But also this is about, yes, so it's communication. It's also to do with your creativity and your intelligence, and Libra is to do with courts of law. And it comes back to this. So there was definitely a blockage that was put in. There is a download that's going to come through for a light one from this ancestor, who wishes to give key information, or I heard foresight, into some sort of trial, some sort of court case to do with this will, and who it was exactly that wrote you out, or wrote this light one out, and what's going to become of them. Oh, interessant. My goodness. Change the decks. Okay, that was really polite. Someone said, change the decks, please. What would you like me to take? This one or this one? Both. Okay, this one first. Okay, I choose. Okay. Let's have a look and see what zodiac signs we get. So we've got your sun sign describes your zodiac personality, and your moon sign represents your emotional or inner self. And then we have over here Virgo, rising sign in Virgo, shy, intelligent and reserved. Somebody, this is quite interesting, because what I'm getting from this is that this ancestor, whoever they are, they wish to give more than just, you know, what's going to happen to this family member. They want to show you exactly who it was, what was said, and what faces they used in front of certain people. Okay, because the fact that you've got your sun sign and your moon sign, your sun sign is the mask that we wear when we show ourselves to the world. The moon sign is us at our core. They want to show you something that has been hidden. Okay, and with Virgos as well, with that intelligent and shy, it's not just that. Virgos are very analytical, so they want to show you some details that maybe have been hidden, and this activation is also about removing something that has been hidden from the third eye, but also from the throat chakra. There's some sort of communication that's going to come through, whether that comes through, and I keep hearing an email. There's some sort of communication that's going to come from one of your ancestors about an email, about some sort of hidden messaging between family members, that some sort of secret going on here when it comes to this will. And I heard some key information that will knock them down or lock them down. Okay, what would like to come out, please and thank you? Okay, let me have a look at this one. Leo, there you go, that came out in my previous reading. Rising sign in Leo, magnetic, I can't speak today, enthusiastic and driven. Okay, so there's a Leo in the family. There's a Leo in the family, and this is also to do with the drama. They want to spill some tea on drama that's been happening, because your fifth house is about drama and romance, right? So there's something going on here with the fifth house. And underneath you've also got Sagittarius is the ninth house of the zodiac and is represented by the Archer. Sagittarius birthdays fall between the 22nd of November and the 21st of December. So there is something major. There's a major shift that's going to happen in Sagittarius season. This is also to do with I heard poverty-stricken faith. Something to do with trying to take away money. This was done when you guys were a child, and this will only resonate for certain people. But there's something that's going to come to light, and I heard it will go viral, and it's going to knock someone's faith, or it's going to move someone's faith. What does that mean? Astrology involves forecasting of events through the interpretation of fixed stars, the sun, the moon, and the planets. And you've also got the ninth house. So this is your faith. Someone has been definitely getting readings. This is more than that. There's an auntie here who has more or less signed her name on her own death certificate when she started having readings done, or having the birth chart done of certain children within her family. Because I heard, because she was greedy. Okay, well these ones wanted to come out as well. Yeah, look, when your astrological information is added to your birth chart, you see a series of interconnecting lines, numbers and symbols representing the star signs. Okay, if that's not confirmation, I don't know what is. And yeah, and look at this. This is also to do, they knew who the karmic masculine or feminine would be in this light one's life. They also knew who the divine counterpart would be. But I heard not straight away, not yet. It wasn't until after they wrote this person out of the will that they carried on reading and they found out. So they've known for an extremely long time, because you've got Libra here. Libra is the seventh sign of the zodiac and is represented by the scales. Libra's birthdays fall between the 23rd of September to the 22nd of October. So in the Libra season, after this was signed, they realised who the divine counterpart was, and they kept reading to put in distortion. And this is why this is to do with Tiger's Eye. It's to do with opening the eyes of a light one to what it was that's been hidden for so long. Yeah, where Uranus is in your birth chart helps you understand sudden changes or shifts in your personal life as well as in the world. Okay, so they kept reading. They kept reading this light one's energy through their lifetime, not just from childhood, but from when they did whatever they did to put this blockage in, to hide this light one's eyes to who they truly were, what the divine path was. And this is what's happening to them, or this is what is going to happen to them. Shut the front door. There you go. You've also got Leo coming up again. So this auntie could be a Leo, because you've got double Leo here. Or this could be what they've been affecting for an extremely long time in a light one's life, their fifth house. But something's definitely been removed from the 11th house, without a doubt. Let's have a look. Anything else that would like to come out? Look, Wheel of Fortune to the Magician. They have, whoever this person is, they may have had quite a lot of links to a coven, or they may have been paying someone to do this, and they were doing it because they saw it as being fortunate. They were hiding the fact that they'd stolen money, property, real estate, something along those lines. And I keep getting trips to the tropics. And the more they disempowered this light one, the more towers they put in this light one's life, the more they were able to energy harvest. And they weren't just hiding this, there were other like fortunate, what's the word, occurrences and opportunities that would come into their life because of what they were casting upon this light one. Yeah, look, putting blockages in, constant blockages in, and they're still trying. They're still trying to read a light one's birth chart. They're trying to read their energy, okay, but they're blocked from doing so, and they're trying to block this activation because you've got here the Ace of Swords to the Hierophant, okay. There's something here about not wanting this light one to know the truth, okay. So yeah, they're trying to block this communication between this ancestor and this light one. To what end? To what end? Please and thank you. To what end? Ooh. Okay, so you've got Page of Cups, the Two of Cups, and you've also got the Strength card upside down. This person's going to keep doing this. They don't realise it's quite an immature step to take. This person's quite callous and unbalanced, but they're going to do it to their own demise. Okay, every time they try to read a light one, or they try to tap into this energy, or they even pay for someone to do this, it's like they can't breathe. Every time they do it, it's like a hit in the chest, but they keep doing so. There's something about them being very obsessed, very, very obsessed with seeing what is going to happen next, because you've got Justice to the World card, to the Sun, to the Knight of Pentacles. Damn. Okay, light one, you guys are blessed. You're getting your blessings. Something is coming in. This is also giving me, it's reminding me of one of the readings I've done previously, but quite recently, when it is talking about this blessing coming in. There's money coming in for this light one, and someone was trying to, either a sibling or a family member was trying to read to find out what would happen at the end of a trial. Okay, and it looks like here that this auntie, whoever's auntie this is, has been reading or pushing for this other person to do this reading, but the more they push into it, the more they can see that they can't change the destiny of this light one. They can't change more or less the path of which they're walking, and that they're going to get this multiple streams of income, this house, this baby, this car, this job, whatever that, you know, that abundance is to this light one. This is still coming in. The thing is as well is that if you look at this Knight of Pentacles though, he's on a tortoise. Okay, he's the slowest knight in the deck. It's going to take time before this comes in, because I know that sometimes in the comment sections people will say, well, I've heard this for ages, when is it coming in? It's coming in divine timing, when everything is set up, when all of those dominoes are in the right place to be knocked, so they all fall down in, you know, in unison. However, you've got the Justice card, you've got the World card, you've got the Sun, and you've got the Knight card. They're aware. That's why they kept feeling like they couldn't breathe, because it's like a knock to the chest. They've been winded, that no matter what they've done to this light one from childhood, it hasn't changed the course of this light one's path in any way, shape or form. They were destined to get this blessing from when they were a child. It's coming in. That is amazing. It's coming in either ways. Okay. Anything else before I go? One more deck. Which one? Which one would you like me to take today? Let me have a look around. This one. We choose. Okay. We take this one. Let's have a look at what else would like to come in. But I've already picked this one up. Okay, someone's ancestor is very sassy because they said, well, don't choose that one then. Yeah, let's get the heart space one. Let's have a look at what we've got. So you've got here the initiation, rite of passage and crossing the threshold. And then you have the pillar of light, your vibration is rising, you are the oracle. Okay, so this is not just about money. This is not just about a will. And I think I said that at the start, there's something very deep and very poignant about this activation and how it's going to help to raise the vibrations of the collective consciousness around the globe. And this auntie over here is I heard tooth and nail is clawing at stopping this from happening, because it says you are the oracle. You already are the high priest and high priestess. You already are the shaman. You already are, you know, the empress and the emperor. And I have had people in the comment section say before, well, I'm already high priest or high priestess. What's after that? There's always stuff after that. There's always more activations and higher levels and higher grades that you could go up to, okay? Because we're never done healing, which means we're never done expanding. And I think this is something that really scares this auntie, especially with that initiation, rite of passage and crossing the threshold being upside down. There's not only truth they do not want spoken about this hidden money, but there's truth that they do not want spoken about what's been done in the dark, okay? Because I think it spans the globe. It doesn't just span this one light being or one light person or light worker. What advice do we have for my lovely light ones before I go? Please and thank you, please and thank you. Okay, so we have here Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic and Teacher, and it's upside down. All right, I'm going to place this over here. Even though this is what they've been trying to do for a light one, it's to remind you, because if you actually look at this, there's a pink arrow and it's pointing straight down to justice, and it's pointing down to the Knight of Pentacles. No matter what is thrown at you, stay on your due north, stay the course, because your blessings are coming in, and the blessings that are coming in, they're not just abundance, it's justice. It's justice for all the things that have been sent towards you or this light one over a lifetime, okay? So no matter what is sent towards you, know your worth, know your truth, know your strength, and know that you're chosen, and just keep going. Yeah, because look, you've also got this one here. How are you being called to step up and lead? And it's Priestess upside down, and you've got Priestess over here. Okay, and that's irrespective of gender. That's for man, woman, those who use the pronouns they and them. This is a test. It's almost like this is a testament of strength and of what's the word, fortitude, and your love of yourself as well, because you've also got the World card here and you've got the Sun. Okay, and this is more or less saying the sun will always shine on your side, because you've stead the course, you've kept your moral compass, and you've kept shining. Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. Someone's being called to invoke their free will and giving full permission for their archangels, for their, you know, their guides, for the highest resonance lights team, to show them the way. You can see the steps up there. The door is open. There's something in your Akashic records that needs to be shown to you, and I know people say, how do you access them? But it's going to be different for each one of you. But for some reason, I feel like looking in your 11th house, looking at what zodiac signs in your 11th house is going to help you. Okay, depending on what zodiac sign you have in there, have a look at what element it is. Do you need to use a candle? Do you need to use spoken word? Do you need to use visualization? Do you need to channel through water? That's something that's going to be very personal, but there's a message for you within your Akashic records, or there's information that this ancestor over here wants to show you so you can see it, because you've got here birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. There's something that you're not seeing, and something that this ancestor wants to show you. I'm going to leave it there. I really hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively knew. If you're new to my channel and you like what you heard and this resonated for you, I'd love for you to hit on the like, the subscribe, and on the notification bell so you can see more of my content. And if you're a returning subscriber, as always, you are awesome. I love you. Thank you for being part of the Cove. Anyone that would like to have a private reading, all of my information is in the description box. Please have a look at the row of blue arrows pointing up. You will find my email there, okay? And please do not get duped by anyone pretending to be me in the comment section saying WhatsApp me, because I will never ask you to WhatsApp me. I will never solicit any readings. You have to come to me first, okay? With that being said, I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful afternoon, evening or night, and I will see you in the next one. Bye you guys. Bye.